is waiting for this little Jap exterminator, and I was giving it some extra special service. Hey, Bud. She's okay. Spin her along. Let's go. Come on, Red.
If you tossed me around this way before we're married, what are you going to do afterwards?
This? No use, fellas. It's already dated up. How are things going at the drive-in?
Oh, all right. But I'd much rather be working at the plant with you. Gosh, I wish my application would hurry up and go through.
So do I. I'm hoping that more of you gals will come in so we guys can do some of that front line stuff ourselves.
Step on it, will you? I can't breathe in these close quarters. I'm allergic to them now.
Okay, boss.
In a hurry, darling?
I should be. I've been marking time for 3 years. Step on it, will you, Larkin?
Hey, what's the idea of cutting in on us like that? What do you want, the whole
Give
road?
me the insurance company's name.
Yeah, well, what good's that going to do?
Well, now, I'm certain everything will turn out all right. If the insurance company doesn't take care of you, then that's the time to be upset.
Okay, Larkin, let's go. Say goodbye to the boy, Nicky.
Goodbye, Mr.
Phil Barry.
Goodbye, Mr. Barry. Bill, why did you let them go?
Take it easy, Mary. They're insured.
Another one?
As flat as yesterday's beer.
Well, what do we do now? Oh, never mind. May I have the next dance with you? I'll try to get a rumba.
Uncle Sam says conserve your tires, drive slowly, stay under 40, and buy war stamps
Well,
and war
I'll
bonds.
call Freddie and have him tow us in.
Gee, sounds like a B-25.
Yeah, that dropped one right on my noggin. Hi, Mary. How'd you make out with the insurance company about getting tires?
They offered me $25, said that's all they were worth.
What? Why, $25 wouldn't buy a rubber band. Wait a minute. Know who that is?
Tony Gillen. Why, that's the
Yeah,
man.
the big shot who said everything will be okay. Well, I'm going visiting. Everything isn't okay.
Well, Tom, are you glad Mr. Gillen's back?
Yes, miss. He's a good boss, and I hate to leave him.
Leave him?
I've enlisted in the Army.
You have?
I'm going to report tomorrow.
Well, that's wonderful, but what does Mr. Gillen think about that?
I don't know. I haven't told him yet. Excuse me. Mr. Gillen's apartment. Who? Bill Barry. Just a moment, please.
Bill Barry? Oh, yes, yes. Have him come up.
Oh, send him up, please.
I want to see Mr. Gillen, please. It's very important.
Now, step right in, please.
Thanks.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Have you been to the insurance company?
Yeah, but it didn't do much good. Well, you suppose you could hurry him up? I've got to get to work.
I will, Mr. Barry.
Thanks.
What do you do?
Well, I'm at the arms plant testing machine guns.
Oh, that's grand. You're really doing your bit. You know, someday they'll be handing out decorations to fellows like you.
Well, the only decoration I want is to know that we're turning out the best we can.
Won't you sit down?
Thanks, but I haven't much time.
Then why wait? What do you want?
It's about the accident.
What about the accident?
Well, your insurance company wouldn't go for more than $25.
That sounds about right. Your car wasn't worth much more than that.
Well, it's the tires I'm talking about. You can't buy them. The only way we can get tires is to buy a used car, any kind, as long as it has rubber on it.
What, is this, a new racket or something? Buy you a car? Did you say you can't buy tires?
That's right. Say, what?
Of course, Tony. The government says nobody can buy tires. They're restricted.
Oh, you mean it's like prohibition, only this time they're going to make it stick, huh?
Yeah. Where have you been? Pearl Harbor isn't a girl's name, you know.
Okay, beat it, wise guy.
Hey, now, wait a minute. You said if your insurance company didn't fix it up, that you...
I don't care what I said. I'm saying now get out.
Well, look, I don't see what...
Please, come on.
Okay, but what about the tires?
Let me see what I can do. Where can I get in touch with you?
Oh, Gate 3 at the United Arms plant.
Fine. I'll do what I can.
Thanks.
Well, I haven't heard that voice of yours in a long time.
You use a well-worn phrase, something's cooking.
Yes.
Now, I am afraid to tell them I'm leaving. I have to have the afternoon off. I got a few sticks of furniture to sell and my car.
Car? With tires?
Yes.
Tony, Tom's selling his car. Look, how about giving it to that Barry fellow?
Okay, we'll keep him out of my way. Wait a minute. Did you say Tom's car?
Yes, sir. You see, I have enlisted in the Army.
The Army? Well, congratulations, my boy. Tom, I don't know how I'm going to get along without you, but then, well, everybody has to do their bit, so you'll do mine, huh? Congratulations. Nice to see you.
Discover these worn-out cars until after the war. Will they be surprised?
Here's the setup, Bandy. Watch it close. The Lakes Trucking Company routes through here, see? They're going to deliver 2 loads of rubber to the Alvin Airplane Company. I want that rubber. Get rid of the trucks and the men. I don't care how you do it. Maybe over the bridge. Just so it doesn't smell of hijacking. Do you get it? Sure. Okay.
Hi, Tony. 680 more than that.
Good. You better get rolling here doing Detroit.
Right, boss. Boy, we're really going to have an enterprise. Well, I'll see you on the retread. See, boss, we got more tires now than the Salvation Army has donuts. And now you're going to make some more? Now you're going to get rid of them. You can't stick a tire in a guy's hip pocket and
Now, wait a minute. Stop worrying about it, Larkin. We're going to sell them legitimate.
I don't savvy.
We'll have customers crying to buy them. Hello, Angel. Come on in.
Boss, you are now the new owner of 19 used car lots, and for Wednesday I'll have you 50 more. They're giving them away.
Gee, boss, I get it. You mean a car with decent rubber is what? You're a genius.
Yes, and I got brains, too. Come on, I'll show you guys something. Hello, Maxie.
Hello, boss. It's all set.
Turn it over. How do you like it?
It's terrific. 1 second a new tire you can't sell, the next second a used tire. It's colossal.
It's big, too.
Oh, it's gigantic. Come on, boys. I'll show you something else. How's it look, Frank?
Feel like a cattle rustler in a double feature, changing brands like this.
Yeah, but there's more hay in it. Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Mr. Gillen. We molded 4 tires out of the first batch, but we cut the rubber too much. No resistance to wear. However, I think I've hit upon the proper formula now. A definite resiliency and enough mileage in it to last a few thousand miles.
Good. Fine.
Like cutting the scotch in the old days. Just put enough of the real stuff in to give it the flavor.
You don't want that, no, Arthur.
I suppose you're right, Mr. Gilman.
This isn't a kindergarten. Stop making those rubber rings. We've got work to do. Now cut it out, Dumbo.
Like it?
I haven't seen such good rubber in a long time.
Want a demonstration?
No, I'll take it. I guess these days you can sell cars without motors as long as they have tires.
Yeah.
How about some more sugar, Mary?
Saboteur, you have had your quota for the week.
All right, stir it up with your finger. I won't tell the FBI.
Extra, no more cars. Army moves on rubber. Hey, extra paper here.
Hey, kid.
Paper, sir?
Yeah. Here you are.
Thank you. How'd Brooklyn make up?
Them bums.
See, look at these ads here. Best prices paid for cars with or without tires.
What's that got to do with Brooklyn?
Well, Mary's car with no tires is jacked up in the garage. No good that way. Let's sell it.
Yeah, why not? Hey, Mary.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't say anything to her until after it's done. You know, like a woman, she never wants to let go of anything.
What about the ownership card?
Oh, it's in my name. We bought it together.
Did you call, sir? Is the service satisfactory?
Nope. It's too light and there's a crowd.
Got it out, Romeo. We're in a hurry, Mary. Gotta go. Big business.
Freddie, finish your milk.
No.
Go on, drink it.
The tip.
Don't forget, Freddie, don't drive fast. You promised.
Okay, sis. I only hope this jalopy remembers.
Hey, hold on. You don't need me. I'll go home with Mary. See you later.
Okay.
Always in a hurry.
$50 is tops. There ain't enough rubber on it to make an eraser.
Okay, it's a deal, mister. Say, what do you do with them without tires?
We count them at night. That cheap stuff is old-fashioned. Hey, babe. Unhook her and pull her in back. Come on.
Okay. Say, what about selling me one of these tires? I'm riding on canvas.
Nothing doing, kid. There's plenty of good rubber in them, and we need them.
No, just thought I'd ask.
Hey, why not sell him one of those? Get $10.
Count me out.
Hey, kid. Got one for you. Ambulance call Hazelhurst and Finley. Hello? Yes, this is Mary Dale's home. What? Where? Thank you. Mary. Fred's been hurt.
How? Where is he? Is it
Oh,
serious?
now, wait a minute. Don't worry. They didn't say how badly.
Oh.
I still can't believe it. Just a couple of hours ago. He was a fine kid.
Tire must have blown. It turned him over. Look at those skid marks.
He never had a tire like that. It's new. Look at that. Falls apart when you touch it.
Yeah, some of that phony hot rubber. It's murder having one of those on your car.
Yeah, and it's murder selling them. Look at that rubber. It's like mush. You know, there's more to this than just Fred and that one tire. Every day the papers are telling us what's happening. Where'd he get it? That's what we've got to find out.
Oh, quit playing copper. This is a job for the police, not for you or me.
Keep your ears open, screwball. Bill went to the DA and... Oh, you tell him, Bill.
Well, he thanked me and said that the police and the FBI are working on cases like this. Hundreds of them all over the country. But he also said these days every one of us has a job to do. And that's to help them run them down.
Boy, I'm right with you. The other day, a guy tried to hustle me a pair of tires. Still spitting his teeth out.
Sure, I need rubber, but it's better to have a blowout on Broadway than on the battlefield. Well, listen, fellas. Making somebody pay for this is going to be a tough job to tackle. But I've got an idea. Come here.
Tony, this racket's better than having a key to the mint. Look at this one. This caddy with broken down shoes I bought for a C note. Put tires on, we get 5 bills.
Yeah, just like Dollar Day. Hauling in the dough.
And if we watch ourselves, we'll be sitting pretty after the war. What's this? Say, these are the kids that put us in business. Police are investigating sources of new unbranded tire whose blowing out resulted in the accident. The tread was manufactured of a rubber-like composition marked with a V. V. Rubber-like composition.
Hey, that V sounds like the first batch Artie ran off before we hit the right cutting.
Yeah, he said he made about 4 of them. They're over at ABC. What do you know about this?
Nothing, boss. Nothing.
Now stop lying. What do you know about it?
Oh, I didn't think anything would happen. The kid wanted a tire, and I sold him one for $10.
Get over to ABC and get rid of them. Burn them. Are they still there?
Yeah.
For a sawbuck, you'd put us on the spot, wouldn't you?
Fred, how many fellas have you got?
All I need to cover the south side. Told the shift about, and we're raring to go.
My department will stake out downtown.
We're all set to go, Bill.
Good. Now, you've got to keep your eyes open, and above all, don't let anybody get hep. Every parking lot, every used car place, and every gas station. And the minute you see a V tread on a tire, we move in.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Come on, come on. Go.
Guy is still hanging around.
See anything you like, Bud?
Not yet. Still looking. How about this one? Look at the rubber. It's a steel. Not bad.
Not bad. Take a look at that rubber. $2.50, it's like winning a bank night.
$2.50? What is this, a stick-up? The girlfriend of a pal of mine working with me at the arms plant owned this heap. She only paid $100 for it.
So what? It's got more experience now.
Customer wants to see you. Be back in a minute.
I don't get the angle. He's been hanging around for 3 days.
There's a guy been nosing around our lot, too. Where's some kind of a button with a number on it? Looks like a walking price tag.
Well, factory work is bad. Say, wait a minute. When I was making collections over the ABC, there was some fellow giving that place the gander. Hey, maybe there's some... Oh, I guess not.
Spell it. What is it?
Well, he said one of the crates on the lot belonged to the gal or some guy he worked with at the arms plant.
Arms plant? That doesn't help us. What kind of a car?
It was an Auburn, 28, convertible sedan.
What was that girl driving, the one we hit? You know, the one whose brother?
You're right.
Name's Bill Barry. He had a lot of nerve crashing into me. He might have... Say, that FBI knocked us off in Cleveland last week. And it's just a piece of luck that we kept our skirts clean. I'm not taking any chances on a repeat performance. Hello, Nicky. Oh, well, honey, I've been up to my ears. Oh, we've got a date tonight, haven't we, kid? Sure. Yeah, I'll be there. And listen, I've got a little job that only you can do. Right. See you there. I tell you, Nicky, it's a perfect setup.
The boy hasn't done anything to you. Anything you're certain of.
I'm not a gambling man, Nicky. But if I was that kid, I'd try and find out where those V tires came from. The police won't go further than checking treads, and they'll hit a blind alley. But it wasn't their pal that was buried, it was his.
I won't do it. Tony, about this rubber business, have you ever thought what you're doing?
Sure, I know what I'm doing. But you don't have to worry about it. You do this, honey. And it's worth a big bracelet to you, and you can pick it out yourself. Hmm? Here's his address. Got it from the insurance company.
I'm stuck. Can you... Oh, Mr. Barry.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Nothing except being stuck. Do you know anything about cars?
Oh, enough to make that jalopy Mr. Gillen gave us run like a top. What's the trouble?
I wish I knew.
Hey, I smell gas. The carburetor's probably flooded. I'll pull the throttle out. There. Let it sit a couple of minutes. Oh, I never expected to run into you again. I mean like this.
Neither did I.
A lot's happened since we last saw you. Mary's kid brother was killed.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, some rat sold him a bum tire. It's going to be the worst deal he ever made.
What do you mean, Bill?
Well, we're after him. And when we get him, well, you'll find out that the rubber in that tire will stretch him to 20 years in Alcatraz. Oh, you can try it. There she goes.
Ah, success. Can I drive you someplace?
Oh, sure thing. I'm on my way to work. The bus stop's about 3 blocks down.
I'll pay you back by taking you right to the factory.
Hey, thanks.
Stop moping over that kid buddy of yours. He ain't the only guy what's in the Army.
Still can't figure how Nicky can con him into this spot.
Well, you ain't had a look at Nicky in a long time. She could con me into any spot, especially a cozy little chateau like this.
I always meet Red on the bus. He works with me. You wonder what happened.
Bill.
Hmm?
Nothing. Never mind. Look, I've forgotten something. I'm terribly sorry. Something I really have to do.
Oh, well, think nothing of it. Just drop me off the next corner and I'll catch a bus. Thanks for the lift this far anyway.
Here she comes. What happened? Where's the chump?
Missed him. I'll have to try again. He left before I got there.
Well, tomorrow's another day.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to cover all the gas stations on the east side.
Say, I've hung around that used car lot until I'm starting to take root. Same with all the other guys.
Bill. Hi, Red.
Missed you on the bus.
I got a lift. Any news about that tire?
Nope. Say, you remember Mary's car? I saw it at a used car place. They're asking $250 for it.
You saw it? Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure, except now it's got good rubber on it.
Wait a minute. You mean all 4 tires?
Not thinking of buying it back, are you?
No. I wonder where they got those tires. They only had V treads.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Looks like we're on a wild goose chase, and without the golden eggs.
Maybe you're right, but I hate to admit it, though.
Well, we did everything we could.
There it is.
Attention, all employees. This plant has just received an official communication from the United States government commending us on the quality and the production of our 50 caliber guns turned out by Department 4. They were responsible for shooting down 10 German Messerschmitts over Berlin. Now you can cheer if you want to. And the Navy Department has awarded us the E flag for efficiency. Now, no more cheering. Let's go back to our benches and show them that we deserve it. That's all, boys.
I thought it all out. We've got to keep at it until we find the guy who's doing this rubber pitch. And I know all about your flat feet.
Bill, I'm a good mechanic, but as a detective, I stink. Give my dogs a break and call in the FBI. It's more fun reading about it.
Those flyers who dropped the Messerschmitts didn't sit back waiting to read about it.
I got a hunch I'm getting hooked again. But so long as I don't feel a point, I'll play along.
Then you're hooked solid. Tomorrow you and I are going car shopping.
Again?
Look at those sidewalls. That's new rubber with the shine taken off.
It's getting hot.
Well, warm. Anyway, I'm going to chance a long shot. Maybe they're selling tires here. Hi, bud. Anything under the hood?
Anything new, baby.
How about a couple of tires without the car?
Hey, where do you think you guys are? We're selling cars here, and that's all.
All right. Throttle down. A fella of mine bought one here, that's all.
Not here, brother. Who did he say he bought it from?
I'll have to ask him. Let's go.
Okay, Bill.
Of course I've seen him, but he's always had somebody with him. I can't just spin a web and have him jump in.
I don't care what you have to do. I've started something and I'm going to finish it. We've got to get rid of him.
Tony, you're just looking for trouble. It's only a hunch of yours anyway that he's tabbing us.
Listen, the last time I sloughed off a hunch of mine, it put me in the pen. And I'm going to... What are you doing here, Curly? You're supposed to be in one of the lots.
I was out a lot, boss. The ABC. A couple of birds came in and gave it the once-over. And to top it, they know about that tire. The one that was sold by Butch. And here's the payoff. They know somebody who knows Butch.
Somebody was ripping you. Or are you playing an angle? What the guy look like?
Well, there was two of them.
Two of them?
Yeah. And the guy who gave me the business was about as tall as you. Not bad looking. About 20. And the other guy called him Bill.
Just a hunch, huh? Well?
I can't figure it. Guess I better get out of town for a while.
Yeah. Now don't stop to pack. Have a nice trip.
Thanks, Tony.
Too bad about Butch. Huh, Dumbo?
Sorry, ma'am. Defense Factory District. You'll have to dim your lights.
Well, night, Bert.
Come on, Bill.
See you tomorrow. Hi, Mary. Harry, I think we've hit the trail. The right trail. I just know it. It's like being up at bat and knowing you're going to clout the next one out for a homer.
Oh, darling, be careful. I'm afraid for you.
Well, I'd be sore if you weren't. You can check your worries. Tomorrow I'm going to meet the bunch down at that lot, and we're going out there and rip that 5th column right off the page. And another reason why you shouldn't worry is, well, they say a guy in love has a charmed life. Sure wish we could step out tonight, but I've got a lot of stuff. Pretty soon I'll be seeing blueprints in my sleep.
I'm jealous. Imagine competing with a blueprint.
Yeah, and you ought to see some of their curves.
Good night, darling. Don't work too late.
I won't. Good night, kid. See you tomorrow. Neighbors all in a perfect. Oh, that light fuse again. Like living in a continual blackout. I had some matches around here someplace.
Light?
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, we just want to talk to you. Sit down, Bill. You look like a smart fellow, Bill. Why don't you keep your nose out of other people's business? Keep it clean. It'll stay in shape longer.
Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if you don't, you and I are just wasting time, Bill. But if you do, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. Smoke? Lay off your snooping around, Bill. It isn't healthy. Guess that's all. Guess we don't have to draw you any pictures to show you what we mean. Do we, Bill? That's just a sample. A very small sample of what you can expect. In case you think you might be dreaming, have some light.
Boy, did he let me have it.
Sure, huh?
It sure is. Look, fellas, not a crack to Mary about this, hmm? No sense in getting her upset. But believe it or not, the next time somebody offers me a light,
Don't forget the duck.
Yeah. Well, fellas, that's how it ends. It means that Mule and I touched it off at that used car lot. It also means that there might be a little roughhousing. So if any of you guys want to sit this one out, you can.
The only way I'll sit this one out is on top of one of those Racketeers.
Hey, how about tipping off the cops?
What? Now, well, I've got something to pay back and with interest. Well, fellas, what's the word?
I'm with you. Let's tear them apart.
Okay, we'll pick up the rest of them on the way. Let's go.
We're right behind you.
Wait a minute. Come on.
Hey, you.
Where are the cars?
What cars?
The cars for sale here.
I don't see any cars for sale. I don't see any cars at all. Those people are out of business.
Well, who owned the lot?
ABC Company, I guess.
ABC Company? You can't kick the daylights out of the alphabet.
You can if you find out who's behind it. There's my name and address. It's $10 in it if you find out where they went. I'm heading for the city hall. There must be a name on the selling license for this place. Thanks, Bud.
Okay, Charlie. So your brain trusters thought I was getting cold feet washing up the ABC lot, huh? Well, the mob just stepped into it to clean us out. Are you sure all those cars are on the road?
Yeah, they're a long way out of town by now.
Good. Those buses around would be waving a signal flag. Now, the spark plug of that mob is a fellow I'm sick and tired of. Did you ever hear the name Bill Barry?
Yeah, too often. When?
Tonight. Get Larkin in the drive and no more conversation. I'll be at the club with Nicky until the job is done. Evening, Lala.
Good evening, Mr. Gillen.
I wonder if my watch is right. What time have you?
11:05, sir.
11:05. That's right, thanks.
Some girls are born lucky, are on the right side of the street.
Hello, Scotty.
How are you, Mr. Gillen?
The Moulin Rouge may have the best chef in town, but you're still my favorite bartender. The way this man crushes mint without bruising it is out of this world.
Thank you, sir. And what'll it be tonight, Mr. Gillen?
2 French 75s and go light on the cream de mint.
That's only for coloring anyhow. Doesn't add a thing to the kick.
Say, Scotty,
Yes, sir.
aren't you a bit fast?
If you're referring to the time, no, sir.
Tony, you're building an alibi.
Smart girl. Bandy's taking care of that Barry lad tonight. If anything goes wrong, I know from nothing. Have some of these. They're good. Just enough butter.
Try this.
Fine. Just right, Scotty.
Thank you, Mr. Gillen.
Be back in a minute, Tony. I have a little headache.
Well, Scotty will fix it up for you.
You can't powder my nose, can you? But who? Nicky, please, you must tell me. Nicky? Opera.
I never knew a woman to powder her nose that fast.
Noses are coming shorter these days. War measure. Bill!
Mary, what are you doing here?
I'll tell you in the car. Come on.
They're turning around. They gotta go over the bridge. I'll get them there.
Why'd you want me to turn around and go this way?
Bill, you can't go home.
Why not?
Well, that girl, Nicky, telephoned me. She was terribly excited.
Cut in behind them.
Oh!
You all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
You didn't miss by much. Look.
Scotty, check and pencil.
Yes, sir.
12:20. Imagine wasting an evening sitting in a bar.
I've seen some spend a weekend here.
There you are, Scotty.
I'm tired, Tony. If you don't mind, I'd like to go home.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of it. The evening's young yet. Come on up to my place for a while, Nicky. I thought I heard a click, like a light switch. Why did you lie?
Lie? Well, now, really, Tony, is that so unusual for a woman? What are you talking about?
You telephoned from the club. Who did you call?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. It wasn't important. I called my apartment. I expected a package. I bought a dress today. You'll love it. You know, they're making them much shorter now.
I used to tell whether or not you were lying. This time you're going to tell me.
Coffee, sir.
Tommy.
When did you get back?
I'm on 24 hours leave. I thought I'd surprise you.
You certainly did that.
Turn around, let me look at you. Oh, wonderful. You're proud of it, aren't you?
Yes, miss. Sometimes I have trouble keeping my chest down. It always puffs up, and sometimes it feels like singing.
Well, that's great, Tom, but not right now, see? I've got to say, though, that your coffee is still the best.
Thank you, Mr. Gillen. The boys at the camp agree with you.
Bill, don't you think you should have told the police about Nikki?
No, not yet. Nikki won't spill to the police, but she will to me. Oh, I'm going over and see her.
Oh, darling, I'm frightened.
Oh, now you just sit right there and don't worry.
Bill, I love you.
That makes us even. Yeah, now you better say that until I come back, with my shield or on it.
Seems funny, Tommy, you serving us in that uniform. But you look great in it. Better than the white coat, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Gillen.
You know, there was a time when all a uniform meant to me was a Western Union boy or a postman. But it's certainly different now.
No, miss. It's the same, except we're all wearing the same uniform and in the same fight. How I feel when the bullets fly.
You'll probably find yourself a better couch and dive under it.
No doubt. Excuse me. Mr. Gillen's apartment. Who? Just a moment. Mr. Bill Barry downstairs.
Is he alone?
Is Mr. Barry alone? Yes, sir.
Send him up.
No, Tony.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him. Send him up.
You may send him up, please.
Tom, clean out these dishes and wait in the kitchen. I may need you later.
Tony, please give him a chance.
Why?
Because it's just that he isn't like us.
Coming from anybody else, that would be an insult. Wait a minute. I'll answer it.
Oh, Nicky, gosh, I'm glad you're here.
What do you want, Mr. Barry?
Yes, what do you want?
Hey, are you kidding? What is this, a gag? You know what I want, both of you.
Don't tell me you've worn out your tires already. Well, I'm sorry, but we haven't another car to give you.
Now listen here. I want to know who's making that phony rubber, and who's using me for a punching bag, and who's pumping lead at me.
Pumping lead?
Yeah, and I don't care how big he is or who he knows.
That's big talk from a small timer.
Sure, I know. I'm just a little guy. Well, a drop of water isn't so big, but a whole lot of them makes the kind of wave that's pretty tough to duck. And that guy, whoever he is going down for the third time and for good. But you've got to tell me who he is.
What makes you think I know?
Because you're Tony Gillen. And if all I've read about you is true, you know. Anyway, if you don't, why'd you tell Mary that...
Tony!
Shut up! Tom, call the warehouse on Horton Street. Horton 2300. Hurry up.
Is the boss in business again?
Yes. Rubber. Hot rubber.
Hot rubber? I don't believe it.
Oh, yes. He jumped on the bandwagon just as soon as it got rolling.
Yes, and I'm going to keep it rolling.
But, Mr. Gillen, you can't. This is not like selling alky or hijacking it from another in the same racket. We're in war.
Well, then you fight it.
I will. And men are doing it right now and dying all over the world. That's what they're doing, so we can have a better life. I'm not talking to you like Tom, the Tom you knew. I'm talking to you like just one of the millions of fellas like me. Maybe some with whiter skin, and maybe some with darker skin. But all knowing what the war's about or trying to find out. And ready, well, ready to die for any of us, or all of us.
Tommy's right. You thought I was getting soft, but I wasn't. It was just the feeling that this was all wrong, that you were all wrong, that everything you've ever done has been for you and nobody else. So I'm jumping on a bandwagon, too. Only it's his bandwagon.
Listen to her. Maybe somewhere men could win a victory if help came to them in time. On rubber, airplanes on rubber, trucks on rubber, and tanks on rubber.
Tony, I'm going to tell you something. I warned that boy in there you were after him. I thought I did it because, well, they were a couple of nice kids like I was once. I didn't want to see them hurt. But now I know it was more than that. Tommy just put it into words. Please figure out some way to clear this up. You're smart, Tony. Open that door and let him out. If you don't, I will.
Now, you listen to me. I've been listening to you. The only thing I'm interested in is a big wad of dough. That's the only kind of freedom I go for. That flag-waving stuff may be okay for you, but not for me, see? And guys like me usually wind up on their feet. But double-crossers like you, usually on your backs with your bellies full of lead. Are you mad? Put that gun away.
No, you're not going, Mr. Gillen.
All right, Tom. Okay.
Tommy.
Go after him. I think warehouse, Fulton Street. Hurry. Go after
The address. What's the address?
Number 116 Horton Street.
116 Horton Street. Operator, send an ambulance to apartment D8. Crystal Towers Apartments. Yes, there's a man been shot. Hurry. I've sent for help. You'll be okay.
I'd be all right. Go. Funny. This kind of stain doesn't spoil it.
Pack them in good and tight.
$116 Horton. Darling, be careful. Please. No. No, I'm going along. Well, I don't know, but I'll find a way to get there.
What took you so long, Angel?
Well, I got here as fast as I could. What goes?
I'm going and so is she, but in 2 different directions. I took care of that Barry guy and Nicky blazed a cannon at Tom. Take a couple of boys up to my apartment and wrap up Barry. You'll find him in the closet. Leave Tom there and don't touch the gun. The police will check the fingerprints. And dump her where the cops will find her.
Take some force. Yeah.
Let's get that fire.
Come on.
Listen, Dumbo. Tony killed Tom. I didn't. He was in a uniform like Gene, your brother, wears. You're proud of your brother, aren't you? Don't let him get away.
Here tomorrow morning.
What do you mean, we?
Nicky and I.
Nicky.
Hello, Bill. You surprised to see me?
You bet I am. What do you know about handling a machine gun?
Are you kidding?